What's going on, guys? Project Finest here, and in today's video we're gonna be going over the challenge guardian Achates. I believe that's how you say it. And for those of you who played the game at item level doing him, you can know how much of a pain in the asses he is and that they nerfed him. Those of you who came later probably never saw that nerf and probably most likely got carried through it with people over item level and such. But now that it's in a challenge, I thought it would be good to go over his mechanics and such and how to easily beat this guy, because for not only this week but for the next 2 weeks he's going to be a pain in the ass for us. So I'm going to show you the video that I did with my friends and stuff when we were doing these bosses, and honestly I didn't even know we were at Achates until we got in there. And thankfully I've carried this guy enough that I pretty much know all of his mechanics, and there's actually some tips that most people don't know to achieve some things if you're in a tight pinch, and I'll go over those as soon as we get to those mechanics. Here's me failing a hone real quick before we go in. Yeah, we're never the hone just never hits. Yeah. So here we are, we're in here, and I didn't even realize it was Achates yet. I didn't even look at the top left. I'm just looking at my inventory. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. I think we're talking about some random stuff. Wait, sleep bombs for who? I never use sleep bombs. Oh, it's this boss? Yep, and here's the realization. Alright, we have to break his wings. We just have to break his wings. No, we just have to break his wings. So right here, I'm saying we have to break his wings. The main reason why you have to break his wings is because A, it allows you to do more damage to him. Not do more, but allows him to take full damage. And B, if you don't break his wings at one point, he becomes enraged, and then you have to deal with one-shot mechanic as well as him doing lots of damage. And being overgeared and doing this, that's very easy. But not being overgeared and being equalized, it'll be rough if this guy gets enraged. So a lot of the times you'll see he's gonna put this random stuff on the ground. It does decent damage to you. It's nothing to really worry too much about, but try and avoid it to save health pots and such. I was saying I don't have destructions, but we'll see that that's actually fine. A lot of his movesets are random like that. So those bunch of X's. And another note about those X's is it's not just that straight line. Lost Ark has a tendency where something looks like really thin and it's actually a lot bigger than it is. So try and stay like a few feet away from them. Otherwise you still will get hit. So I'm calling break right here. He's doing a little charge up, and you'll see he's kind of like crouched down. That's one of the times you want to break his wings, but that's not the one. If you don't break, it doesn't enrage, thankfully. But this will allow us to do more damage and get through him faster. So you see his wings break there. You saw him falling down. Another moveset he does, he flies up and he does his wings just do a damage on the side, just like how Alb in the Abyssal Dungeon does. So I'm just calling out mechanics right here to my team. I'll go over them in more detail when we see them, because they're going to pop up. So other than this, he's just throwing that stuff out. He's doing his breaths in front of him, so don't stand too far in front of him. If you get enough stacks on you... If you have the red, you have to stand on top of the person with the white. I'm talking about... You can't out-heal it. So yeah. You're just gonna do the breaths. If you get a stacks on you, it's good to just run them out. And there, I die instantly. That's how hard the wings hit. That, and there might have been something else underneath me, because my health just went 100 to 0 real quick. Yeah, the side attack. Yeah, that shit hurt like a bitch. Yep. See the wings. I couldn't even use it. As you can see on to the left, so if you pay attention to the left, somebody has the debuff on them, so they're gonna be doing damage to whoever's near them. So he's kind of screwing me right now, standing near me, but how else are you going to hit the boss, right? It's quite annoying. You can see me just randomly taking away damage. I'm already back at half health. Again, he's doing the sit down, a bunch of things around him, and it's just really annoying to deal with. Thankfully, that one doesn't knock you up. So he's going invincible. The first time he goes invincible, you actually don't need to throw a pheromone out. because the first time he goes invincible is actually when he's gonna go to the center of whatever area he's in, and then this is where you have to do the mechanic. So he's gonna lay down, and whatever he glows. So right now he's glowing yellow. You have to kill these side little bosses, and you have to pick up the yellow crystal and throw the yellow crystal at him. Don't pick up any other crystals because then you'll fuck up the mechanic and everybody will hate you. Yellow. He's gonna throw this out. Make sure you wings after this as well. You're gonna keep picking up yellow, just whatever he has, just pick it up, get it over there. He did some random AoE thing. Somebody might have thrown the wrong color. So now that we broke him, right? We broke that. We have to immediately break his wings. Make sure you know your weak point skills. Shadow Hunter has a couple. Demonic Slash, our Rising Claw, and our Howl. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points of weak point, which is a lot. So make sure you know your class. If your class is slacking on weak point, just use a Destruction Bomb. It makes it 10 times easier, because if he goes into rage, you're probably gonna fail. Honestly, we're already out of lives and we have somebody dead. So we're running straight to the wings. We're trying to use as much destruction as we can. We broke it. He's not going to be enraged. Now, if he was, I'm going to take a minute here to explain if he was enraged and how to go about it. So if you don't break his wings here, his eyes will glow red, and that means he's enraged. And immediately after him becoming enraged the first time, he'll do a one-shot mechanic, which basically is he'll create like a ghostly thing on the ground, like a huge circle, and then there'll be orbs that try and hit you and push you in. You have to run out of it, and don't get hit by the orbs, because then you won't be able to run out of it fast enough, and it's a one shot. It's just a wipe. There are some tricks to this now. If you are climbing up a rock or going down rocks, so not using the ropes, not using the swings, if you are physically, your character is climbing up or climbing down, you do not take damage. So if you were to be in the section to the right here, there's an area where you could climb up and climb down. If you were to time it right and everything by climbing up and down, you actually won't die from the one shot, and it'll help you with the other mechanic as well. I might as well explain the other one too. The other huge mechanic to this boss, which he'll do while not enraged, is one person will have like a red dagger above him. It's really big and obvious, and another person will have a white. The person with the red is going to be taking percent HP damage. So even if you're a carry, this percent HP damage really screws you, because it doesn't matter how much health you have, right? How to get rid of that is the person with the red and the person with the white have to stand on top of each other for like a second or two, and that's it. Then the mechanic's done. You cannot out heal this. You cannot out shield this. You can, however, climb up and down rocks to save yourself from this if you were close to it. That is one tip, because when I used to do carries for this at lower item level and I couldn't completely blow up the boss, that is one way I would be able to do the mechanic, because usually people wouldn't be near me that have the white on them, or they die or something. So that is a trick that I found out. You cannot walk across a rope though, and you cannot use one of the things that like your character like glides down. I don't really know exactly what to call them. So let's continue here. Hard part is if he's enraged. And like I just said, yeah, the only hard part is if he's enraged. Don't be afraid to use pots. Don't be afraid. Just get the challenge done. It's only once for the week. Now it's all just mechanics that we've seen already. So right here, you see I have the red on me. I'm immediately, my eyes are flashing to whoever has the white, because I want to get this off of me as soon as possible. I instantly dash to him. And there we go. You stand and it goes away. Now we're back to the usual mechanics. There is one mechanic that's about to come up, if my memory serves me correct, and that's pizza. And we'll see pizza in a second. Another hidden tip, a lot of bosses that do a breath, if you're underneath their chin, the breath actually goes over you. One of these bosses is Velganos. When he does that dark breath, if you're underneath his chin, it doesn't hit you. So if you're under like Velganos's chin or Achates' chin or any type of boss that does like a breath, most of them, for the most part, it'll just actually go over you and not hit you. So that's another useful tip.
See, as I'm not getting hit by that breath right there.
Underneath his chin, those things actually don't hit you.
Oh, I even called it out there. So now he was gonna move, but we threw a pharaoh out.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He was leaving.
So now somebody has the red and I have the white. So we have to stand on top of each other.
Nice. Got it.
There we go. We get it. Now he's gonna start doing annoying stuff a lot faster. He leaves smoke things on the ground. We break his wings. It's all about just damage now and living. Thankfully I had a shield up, and that's pizza. If you guys quickly notice, let me see if I can rewind real here. So I'm gonna quickly show, just as soon as pizza comes out, it is crazy hard to do. Look at the area that they leave you. First of all, seeing it is hard because you have the white tiny little like hue showing you on the ground of what's bad. And so right now where our paladin is, that is where you want to stay. And then it's gonna flip-flop, so he always does it twice, and it's gonna be here, and then it's gonna move down or up for the next safe area. Honestly, this is such a hard pizza to get because it goes at crazy speed. Like as soon as I press play right now, it's gonna go off. It's that quick. It's so hard to do. The second one's easier to make if you luckily get the first one because you can move.
Oh, this is the bitch one.
Goes off, and then the next one, huge area. There's no way. There's no room for it. Now he does have a counter. It is kind of easy. It's a little bit slow if you're in the right position for it. None of us were in the position for it. He's gonna throw 3 tornadoes out in front of him. So if you're not gonna get the counter, just run away. It's not worth taking the damage. If you can't get the counter confidently, then counter isn't always good.
I can't get it. Oh fuck, he's not enraged though.
We missed the wings, but yeah, he's not enraged. It's just fine. There's counter. We get the counter and the kill at the same time. So it's a very easy boss in the sense of if you know the one shots and you know what to look out for, and you do the mechanics so he doesn't get enraged. It's not that hard. If he does get enraged, God bless your soul. He's gonna fuck you in the ass with no lube. So I hope you guys have a good one. Hope you guys get these challenge guardians done easily. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to go over the other challenge guardians, if we ever get any challenge ones. If we somehow, for some reason, see Vel'Ganas, I could go on a complete in-depth guide of Vel'Ganas. I can even do that separately now if you guys want to learn how to do Vel'Ganas. If you guys want to learn how to carry Vel'Ganas, I could do that as well because I do lots of carries for Vel'Ganas. And he pretty much is my like bread and butter. I know that boss inside and out. So I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy the video.